After waiting and waiting, Disney finally decided to release the trailer for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Well, Attack of the Clones, congratulations, you are officially no longer the Star Wars movie with the stupidest title. We start with some heavy female panting in the background, and I find myself praying that we aren't about to witness a Reylo sex scene because, honestly, I wouldn't put that past Disney Star Wars. Luckily, we just see Rey standing in a desert looking a little thin. Is it just me, or did she lose a bit of weight? Oh, are the anti-fat shaming people going to be mad at you? Now, backtracking a little bit, many had hoped that the newer characters might be toned down a bit and that this film might focus on something else. Anything else. Perhaps making an end to all three trilogies, with the focus on the first two. Maybe the third could be forgotten altogether. Sorry folks, that was never going to happen. JJ Wars is completely Rey-centric, whether you like it or not. Most of us are in the not category. We have a very sad sounding Luke Skywalker narrating in the background, saying something about passing on all they know, and that this is the Mary Sue fight now. Luke, exactly when did you pass on all you know? Didn't you only give her like 2 lessons? She doesn't need to know what you know. You would have said so, because Rey is the bestest ever. Then the words, "every generation has a legend," pop up on the screen. Well, in the case of this generation, it's the legend of how a round-headed twit managed to wreck the world's once most profitable franchise. We then get more pictures of sand, because that's what people want to see. Lots and lots of sand. Then we get reminded that this is Super Rey, as she gives us a look that's probably directed at everyone that hated The Last Jedi, and called her a pointless Mary Sue. So I guess that means everyone. Well, almost everyone. At least anyone that doesn't have blue hair or wear suspenders. Super Rey then does a backflip over a TIE fighter. Yes, we get it. Then the words, "this Christmas," pop up on screen, as if to say Lucasfilm is about to make everyone sad again around the Christmas season. Then we see Kylo body slam another dude, and I'm reminded of how not imposing and threatening this character is. Then he's rebuilding his helmet. Can somebody say retcon? Nobody liked him without his helmet. Sorry JJ, but we all know how non-imposing he looks under that helmet. Putting it back doesn't help anything. It's too late, man. Then we see the two lovers, and are reminded that nobody actually cares about Poe and Finn. Then we see BB-8 with his new little friend. I can't bring myself to dislike BB-8. Then, oh lord, Billy D. Williams is back, and for some reason he's wearing the same clothes that he was wearing in Solo, like 50 or so years ago. Speaking of Lando and Solo, I feel bad for Williams. Considering how Lucasfilm has defiled every other original trilogy character, and already defiled Lando through another actor, but can only think in horror about what they are going to do to Williams in this one. You should have walked away when you had the chance. Then we get the words, "the saga comes to an end." Well, yes, it is coming to an end, but I have a feeling this film may be more of a funeral than a celebration. Goodbye, Skywalkers. Now we could look forward to more films and TV series that stars characters that nobody cares about. Then we get some more action and a CGI Leia hugging Rey. Then Luke says, "we'll always be with you." Sorry, Luke, but not if Disney and Lucasfilm have anything to say about it. Next, Luke says, "no one's ever really gone," at which point a shiver starts to run down my spine as I start to think, oh shit, which character are they going to wreck now? Then we hear some maniacal laughter in the background, which could only be one of two things. The first is Mark Hamill's Joker from Batman the Animated Series, and let's be honest, that would make about as much sense as some of the other things in this trilogy, and the other makes me really depressed. Yep, it's Palpatine. While many people hate the prequel trilogy, at least they did until we were presented with something much, much worse in 2017, Palpatine and Obi-Wan were its two high points. And Revenge of the Sith is actually my second favorite Star Wars movie. Even in The Phantom Menace, I found Palpatine's storyline to be fascinating. I was so glad that he was left out of this trilogy. But alas, it looks like even the Emperor couldn't escape the clutches of Kathleen Kennedy. So, now we've come full circle. JJ Star Wars is going to destroy all three trilogies. Let's just bring back Jar Jar now. He can have a romance with Rose. This trailer looks pretty, but do you know what else looked pretty? The Last Jedi. And you all know how well that worked out. I think this generation really does have a short memory, considering everybody seems to like JJ Star Wars again. This is why we can't have nice things. And that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube is deleting subscribers from my channel, and follow me on Twitter. And as always everyone, thank you for watching, and have a great day.